There are some tip you can say to guitar players, young players, also old players.
You know, what I would say is this is easily as difficult as it looks, but it doesn't matter. What matters is how much you want it and how much you love it. And then if there's something you want and something you love, slow it down, do it slowly. If you're trying to learn Jerry Reed's claw, do this, and then do this, and then do this, and then do that. And little by little, you can put the whole thing together and bring it up to speed. Now, it may take you 6 weeks, but if you love it, that's no time at all.
Yeah.
And then as soon as you can play it for somebody else. They'll go, oh my goodness, and you'll be so happy that you learned it.
Did you write some music, original?
Oh yeah, Chet and I wrote some things together. One of the things we wrote that nobody ever recorded, well, Chet and George Benson recorded it, but it did not get released, is I wrote a half of it. I wrote this. And then I took it to Chet, and we wrote the second half. So that George Benson could play with him. So Chet and George recorded it, but it never got released as an album. I wrote, let's see what else. East Tennessee Christmas, calling to me. I wrote, what is it, My Little Waltz with Chet. There's things kind of scattered around over the years. 5 or 6 things. And then when we did the quartet record, I did a lot of the arranging for that. Not original pieces, but figuring out how to play the parts. It was, in fact, as much as I was able to do, I would say Chet gave me 3 opportunities for everything I was able to do. He was all the time saying, try this, John, meet this person, play this song. And it was just like this, you know. So to be around him was always to be encouraged and supported. And all of us who were around him would say that.
I like Chet, also the early things.
Yes.
With the radio.
Yes.
And
those early days of Chet on the radio, and he really was worried about keeping his job because the singer would always get the mail, but the guitar player would not. And so he really worked hard to be amazing on the radio so he wouldn't lose his job. But so those early radio performances are really something. And by the time he gets to a chance to record records, he's got huge experience. He's been in bands, he's been a soloist, he's played with the Carter family, you know, he's ready. And in fact, when he came to Nashville, it scared Nashville at first because they hadn't seen anybody that good.
Yeah.
You know.
And do you have some tips to comp? You say comp?
Oh, company?
A company, singer?
Yeah, I think the best thing to do is to know the song and then listen to the singer, because they're kind of, it's them, it's about them. And then after that, to keep it simple, and then every now and then a song has a breath, and that's where you can put them into something. You know, so if we were playing, do you know what it means to miss New Orleans? A terrible singer. There's a long road. You can put a little something in right there in that breath. Other than that, stay out of the singer's way.
Which is the best way to start to play guitar for you? To read music, to play songs by ear?
Yeah, I think a lot of people learn to play a few chords so they can accompany themselves singing. And I think the best thing to do if you're going to do that is to use your ear and your voice and your fingers together. So that, for instance, if you learn to play a chord, put your fingers on it, but also go, here's a note, there's a note, there's a note.
Sing the chords.
And know the notes of it. And if you change one of the notes and another one, sing what you're playing so that your ear develops at the same time your fingers develop. Okay. And then the other one I would say there, see, that's the same as same notes, another place on the guitar. So if you find something, find it somewhere else. So sing and look for something someplace else are the two things I would say. And then, as soon as you know 2 or 3 chords, play a song. Down in the valley so low, hang your head over and hear the wind blow. And then call your neighbor and say, look what I can do.
Do you have something to say to Italian people or the world?
Thank you for bringing Italy to Nashville. Now, if only I could bring Nashville to Italy soon.
Sure, we hope. Ciao and thank you.
Oh, thank you.
John.
Thank you.
Bye.